Hey, it's Whitney and welcome to the annual Expo West haul. Every year I go to Natural Products Expo West and I collect a bunch of products, sample them, give some away, and do videos like this to share with you the latest and greatest natural, vegan, eco-friendly, gluten-free, whatever free types of products that are out there. And I'm always so excited about this. My enthusiasm never dies. So you can watch this and you can watch all the other videos to catch up, make sure that you know what's out there if you love trying new products as much as I do. And this video is live, so I'll be responding to live comments if you have any questions. And if you're not here live, thank you for watching. You can leave a comment or a question, whatever, in the comments section, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. I also do these live videos every Friday, so if you want to see what else I have coming up in the future, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Usually what I summarize on my live videos on Fridays is anything new that I've tried, whether it's products, services, experiences, restaurants, really anything that's in the eco-vegan world. Thank you so much for being here, and if you do enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, share this with anybody you think might be interested, just so I can continue making these great videos for you. I love getting your feedback. All right, let's dive right in, and first and foremost, I'm actually gonna start with a product that I didn't get at the Natural Products Expo, but I got for the Natural Products Expo. And actually, before I even get to that, sorry, I'm really excited, so I feel like I'm a little all over the place, and I have over 50 products to talk about today, so I'm gonna try to go quickly. And all the products are linked to down below, or most of them, I should say. There's so many products I haven't had a chance to put all their links, but a lot of the links are down below, so if you want to learn more about them, if you want to buy them for yourself, check out the links. Some of the links are affiliate links, meaning that if you purchase it, I get a small percentage as a commission for recommending it to you, but it's no additional cost to you. That's one of the ways that I keep this business going and do videos like this. Anyway, so the Natural Products Expo, if you've never heard of it before, this is your first time watching one of my hauls, this is the largest trade show for the natural products industry. And natural products are, I like to call them like anything that you would find at a natural grocery store, like Whole Foods. So when you go into Whole Foods or Sprouts, if you have them, Wegmans, wherever else internationally, what other type of grocery stores, co-ops, things like that, whatever's in those stores is probably going to be at the Natural Products Trade Show. So there are over 3,000 brands there that exhibit their products so people can try them, sell them, promote them, and it's just super exciting. This was my 9th time going to this trade show, and I've been to 15, I think it's been 15 now, of them total, because I go twice a year. So it's just like something I really look forward to, and I also just love doing these videos for you. So thank you to Debbie from Chew on Vegan who's watching. She was also there. She has a great vegan YouTube channel, and she's watching live right now. So, okay, back to what I was starting to say was that I got a product before I went to the expo so that I could use it at the expo, and I'm going to start with them because this was one of the best things that I had there, and that is this backpack I'm wearing. I'm in a really tight space right now because the table behind me has all these fun products on it, so I'm going to turn around really slowly and show you the back of it. This is such a cool bag. I got this from one of my favorite brands called Canopy Per, and this is what it looks like. It is an eco-friendly, organic, vegan backpack, so they use vegan leather, which I think looks stunning. It looks just like cow's leather. And then there's organic cotton on here. There's bamboo accents on it. I have a number of bags from this brand, and I love so many of them. I'm ultra obsessed with them. So you can search my channel to see me talk about other products that I have from this brand. They've never sponsored me financially, but they send me their products to try out, and I love, love, love them so much. So if you're looking for a great backpack, I highly recommend considering this one. It has tons of space. I've been using it with my laptop. I was amazed about this because I carried around my backpack, my laptop in this backpack for hours while I was walking around the show, like literally walking miles. And I could barely feel that I had a laptop on my back. And I've used a lot of backpacks with my laptop in it before, and a lot of times my shoulders get sore. The way that the weight distributes in this backpack was super impressive. It looks great. It comes in a bunch of different colors. I linked to the website so you can go check it out. I love this so much, and this is my new laptop bag. And the best part is that it's convertible, so it can either be worn as a backpack or you can carry it with these straps, which also go over your shoulder, and you can just tuck the backpack straps into the back of it. It's incredible. This is better than I could have possibly imagined it would be. So highly recommend that. You do not have to go to a trade show like me to enjoy a bag like that. Okay, so let's dive right in. I have so many products to share. Again, they're all linked to down below. Evie's very excited about it. She's barking a little. And I don't know, I don't have a particular order I'm going in. I'm just going to start sharing with you as much as I can. And if I leave out details, I encourage you to go check and learn more about them on the company's websites or their Amazon pages. All right, so I'm just going to start with this. I was actually sent this in a special blogger box that the Natural Products Expo sent out to some people. So I haven't actually tried this yet, but I'm really excited about it because I'm a huge fan of stevia, or what some people called stevia. And I thought this was really neat because there are these liquid sweeteners that are a blend of stevia and agave nectar. They're all organic and they come in different flavors. So they have an original Marrakesh spice, which has cardamom, ginger, and it has honey notes. I wonder if that means there's actual honey in it. It doesn't say that there's honey, so it must just be honey flavor. And then an anise, a New England maple, and a vanilla. I'll let you know what I think about this when I do try it, but just thought I would mention it because it's something that I got that was associated with the expo. And speaking of which, there's a ton of products that I have not tried yet from the expo. So I'm going to do another video after this one to share with you what I think, or maybe do like a live taste test. I haven't decided yet, but stay tuned because that's coming up. What else? I mean, okay, again, no order here. It's a little bit of pressure because there's just so much to share. These are really great. I think I tried these at a previous expo, but I don't remember having too much of an experience with them, and now I love them. They're called Quench Stirs, and they're these sprouted protein snacks, gluten-free, high in protein, non-GMO, and nut-free. I think they have 3 flavors: sea salt, smoky balsamic, and beyond bacon. I obviously was a big fan of these two, and I haven't had this one recently, but they're made with mung beans. Super, super tasty. Next up we have, Sea Snacks. I've been a fan of this brand. I don't know, I think this is a newish flavor. Maybe this lime flavor has been around for a year or so. But these are organic, gluten-free snacks made from seaweed, and it's just seaweed strips. I polished these off today. Some of these things I just could not resist eating before this video, and I've been a fan of this brand for a long time. Love them. Then we have Hu. Hu's a company that I love. I'm going to mention their chocolate later on in this video, but they have a new coffee, and this is just the sample packet, so it doesn't have a lot of info on it. I don't even know if you can get it on the website yet. Super new, and it is like the highest quality coffee, so I think it's fair trade, organic. They take out like some of the crazy chemicals that can be in coffee and chocolate. So Hu is just a very high standard brand. They're known for a lot of their paleo stuff, but most of their products are vegan, and they have a paleo restaurant in New York City which has a ton of vegan options. I have been a huge fan of Hu since I think 2013 or 14 when I first tried them, and I'm so excited about their coffee. This was really cool. These, I'm going to slow down too because I see some comments coming in. Just a quick hello to Eat Sleep Organic who's watching live. Green Dragon, Family Lupus and Me says they want the backpack. I'm telling you, Canopy Verde is an investment in a really amazing line of products. And yeah, Eat Sleep Organic saying that they need to have a backpack next year. Highly recommend a backpack for trade shows like that. Okay, so these next products are called World Peas Pitos, and they are meant to be a healthier, more natural version of Cheetos. They look like Cheetos and they crunch like Cheetos. I don't think they taste like Cheetos, but I haven't had Cheetos since I went vegan 15 years ago. So I don't know, it's not exactly the same experience, but I like the concept. And they have a masala and a fiery hot. These are, I think, are their 2 vegan flavors, and they have maybe a cheddar that's not vegan. I really enjoyed them. I had like three or four bags of these, and they were very satisfying. Definitely on the spicy side, both of them actually. They have protein and fiber, and they're made with pea flour, lentil, faba beans, and then seasoning. They were very, very nice. A brand, probably one of my favorite products from the whole show was this company called From the Ground Up. They make products out of cauliflower. Cauliflower is becoming a trend in the natural foods world, which I love. I love cauliflower. And so it's neat to see that this brand was so nice. And they make these vegan cauliflower crackers with vegan cheddar. So they're kind of like Cheez-Its. And then they make pretzels out of cauliflower too, which are also gluten-free. I think both of these are gluten-free. Yes. And they were super delicious. Again, these didn't taste exactly like Cheez-Its. If you're looking for a more similar Cheez-It experience, look out for Earth Balance. Those are really nice, but I just love these, Cheez-It or not. And I tried to save a piece, but I had to eat these all. So Francie's asking, what is my dog Evie mad about? She's just hearing sounds outside and she's barking at it. She's not actually mad. This is a brand that I don't know if they have a new product out right now, but I gotta mention it just in case you've never heard of them or never tried it, is Violife vegan cheese. This stuff is fantastic. It is definitely one of my all-time favorite vegan cheeses. Even people that aren't vegan are amazed at the taste and texture. It's very cheese-like. And my top 2 products from their line is the smoked provolone slices and the Mediterranean style, which also goes by, I think, halloumi. And this is so good. You grill it up and it tastes like a grilled cheese sandwich with no bread. It's amazing. So I am blown away. I already finished this. I just ate these plain. I didn't even put this on bread or anything. I just ate the cheese slices. So satisfying. Then we have Supah Stah chocolate, and yes, it's written and pronounced Supah Stah, and I especially love this because I'm from Massachusetts, and that's what the name is all about, is it's meant to have like a Boston accent to it, and it is such a cool brand, really, really nice people. They have a few different lines of, and I think it's all raw, not different lines of different products. I think they had like 4 or 5 different products. This one was raw, vegan, gluten-free with wild crafted cacao. And even though it's 70% dark chocolate, they use hemp milk. So it was really creamy. It didn't taste bitter, which I really appreciated. And it had medicinal mushrooms in. So check them out because they're doing a lot of really cool stuff. And I like to support small brands from Massachusetts. What else oh my gosh. Okay, I tried this a few months ago at the Fancy Food Show, which is another trade show I just started going to. And this maple syrup is mind-blowing. This might be the best maple syrup I've ever had. It's Crown maple syrup, applewood smoked. So I've been putting this on pancake. It tastes amazing by itself, which is how I had it at the trade show. But I brought it home, opened up the bottle, and put it on some gluten-free pancakes the other day. It tasted like I covered my pancakes in like bacon sauce, which might sound gross, but because I don't eat actual pig bacon, I like the smoky bacon-like experience and flavor, and this did it for me. It was so good. When I used to eat bacon, like over 15 years ago, I used to love putting maple syrup on bacon and having that with pancakes. And so that's what this reminds me of, that whole experience. But whether or not you eat bacon, like bacon, want bacon, whatever, wherever you are in that spectrum, and by the way, you can get vegan bacon. There's so many great brands making products like that. If you just like smoky flavor and maple, you got to try this. It's absolutely fabulous. And Eat Sleep Organic said this was our favorite maple syrup too. They were blown away. There was a number of maple syrup companies there, but this is by far the best in my opinion, and it is organic. And Lizzie said, is it wicked good chocolate? Yeah, Supah Stah is wicked good. People always say, like, why don't I have an accent even though I grew up in Massachusetts? certain parts of Massachusetts don't have the accent, and I think I was lucky not to get it because it's a very strong accent, but I always like hearing people that have that accent. I find it very endearing. My hair keeps falling out of here, so let me read some comments and redo my hair. I need to get a better clip. And Francie said, I agree, Violife is the top of the heap in vegan cheeses. Eat Sleep Organic says that Violife is huge in the UK. And if I remember correctly, I think Violife is the cheese that Domino's is using. I think in like Australia or something. Domino's Pizza, which I didn't even know was an international brand, is making some vegan cheese, but not in the US yet. So fingers crossed that Domino's starts doing that out here for those that love Domino's, and hopefully they use Violife because I think it's fantastic. Next up we have, oh, this was so special. I love this so much. This is another one of my favorite things from the Expo, and these are gold cardamom pods for a breath freshener. Literally, these are cardamom seeds covered in gold dust, like edible gold dust. I love this so much. It is owned by the sweetest Indian man who has an incredible story of how he decided to start his company after his father passed away from, I think it was cancer, and so he's dedicated his life to like making all these healthy foods, and oh, it's so special. And this is just amazing. So I keep this on my desk, and when I want to feel extra abundant or bring in more abundance into my life, I feel like just taking some gold and putting it in my mouth, getting it into my body is so cool. But the perk is that it freshens your breath, which I think is really, really neat. Oh, and Eat Sleep Organic said that Violife is used in Pizza Hut in the UK. That's crazy. That's so cool. So cool. So the same company that makes those gold cardamom pods also makes these really nice date snacks called Krunchy Capriccio? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. They're baked date snacks. The owner thinks that these taste like bacon. I don't know about that. I mean, they have like that mapley date flavor to them. And what's in this? Just date spices and natural flavors. And I love it's certified vegan, gluten-free. Very nice. I would open this up, but I'm going to save it for when I want them. But they're like crunchy little pieces of dates baked, I guess. They're so nice. This brand, speaking of super nice brands, I always, my heart just swells when the people behind the brands are just really, really nice. Like, not every brand is nice. That's one of the reasons I go to these trade shows, is to get to know the people behind the brands. And this brand really stood out in my heart. I think it's pronounced Teonic, so they're tea tonics. They have this whole line of different functional teas, and the two that I got were Love My Gut and Love My Body. And organic, vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO, no sugar, no calories, caffeine-free, no preservatives, in glass bottles. So these are truly eco-vegan, made by a family. They're so nice, and they're kind of like herbal tea supplements, as they say in the front. I'm actually going to have some right now because I'm feeling a little parched. And there's 2 servings in here, just 4 ounces is a serving. Love these, and you can get these on Amazon too. Speaking of beverages, I'm a huge, huge fan of beverages. That's my favorite category, believe it or not. I love all types of vegan packaged foods, but beverages is where I get really excited. And there's 2 cool products from 2 brands that I love. So Matcha Bar has a bunch of different cafes in LA and New York. I don't know if they're anywhere else, but they also sell bottled beverages, and they have these new sparkling matcha drinks. And not all of their products are vegan. These are sweetened with honey. This is sweetened with sugar, and some of their products are sweetened with honey. So just be aware when you're buying anything from Matcha Bar if you don't consume honey. And I thought this was really great. Super tasty is Chameleon Cold Brew's sparkling cold brew coffee that comes in a few different flavors. Ginger, and then I had another one earlier, but I forget what flavor that was. It was citrus. That was super, super tasty. So if you drink coffee, you want a little bit of different experience, sparkling cold brew is really, really great. It's like a soda and a coffee combined. And the same thing could be said, Matcha Bar, it's like a matcha soda. And I'm going to tell you later about another tea soda that was really nice. And let's see. Okay, brand that I love. I don't know if this is a new product, but I've never tried it that I remember, is Balance Guru. It's one of my favorite body care lines. And they talk about sweet, sweet people. Oh my gosh. I just, thinking about them makes me so happy. I love everything that they make. They're moisturizers. They have all sorts of facial products. They have, I think, some hair care. I don't know if I've ever tried that. Just a ton of stuff. Scalp treatment. Actually, that's something I'm going to try that I just got. I talked about in yesterday's video. But this is their Courage Aromatherapy, and it's a little spray to help cultivate courage in your life. And I actually read a really great quote today that's saying that we don't need to be confident. We just need to focus on having courage, and then confidence will naturally evolve in our lives. And I thought that was so brilliant because, you know, confidence is not something that everybody has, and it's not something that you have all the time. I get really vulnerable, and sometimes I don't feel confident. Even though I would say in general I'm a confident person, it's not always there. But I feel like deep down I always have courage. And so this is a nice reminder to focus on your courage even in the tough times in your life. It's part of the reason I love aromatherapy. Next up, Ethan's apple cider vinegar shots. Really cool brand. I actually have not tried this yet because every time I think about apple cider vinegar, I can feel my tongue like start to contract in like a weird way. Apple cider vinegar is so tart, and I haven't been having a lot of tart foods lately because sometimes my body reacts negatively to things like vinegar. So I haven't had this yet, but my friends were raving about it. I met Ethan, the owner. Really great. I loved their branding. They have all these different flavors. So I got the cinnamon maple flavor, but I know there was a beet flavor that a lot of people were flipping out about. So if you like apple cider vinegar, you want to incorporate it more into your life, this is a great organic brand to check out. Oh, this is kind of neat. I also haven't tried these yet because I'm saving them for a special occasion, like when I actually need it. But one brand that I really, really like is Natural Vitality. They make a great magnesium supplement called Natural Calm that I take very regularly. And something that's new for them are these Calm gummies. So instead of mixing magnesium powder into water to make it a beverage, you can just have some gummies to help reduce stress. And these are vegan gummies. It's a relaxing magnesium supplement. There's 4 in this little packet. I don't know if this must just be the sample size, I'm guessing. I don't know what type of container they come in, and I haven't seen them on Amazon yet. So I don't know if you can buy them, but maybe directly through their website. And this is like a raspberry flavor. I imagine this is very, very good. And I look forward to taking this next time I feel stressed. And so a few people are commenting on the packaging. I'm guessing maybe of Ethan's, because Ethan's does have really, really nice packaging. I agree. And their branding online is super impressive. All right. Oh, how could I forget about these guys? I meant to talk about them earlier because this is also one of the highlights. Prana Organic makes these delicious I don't know what the term is because they don't really use, oh, bark. That's what it is right there. A chocolate bark, dark chocolate bark. They have, I think, like 4 or 5 flavors, and one of their new ones is Matcha Magic. Oh, so good. I'm actually a biggest fan of their hazelnut bark. It's phenomenal. I mean, every time I eat it, I'm like, this is so great. I love hazelnut flavor. But this is my second favorite because I love matcha. And they also had an almond one. They have a chia one. They're so delicious as a sweet, organic, vegan treat. So check these out if you're looking for something that's kind of functional and sweet at the same time. And I mean, it does have sugar in it. It does taste very sweet, but not overly sweet and not like I don't know if that makes sense. I would say it's like somewhere in the middle of super sweet and not sweet. My hair keeps falling out, so I'm just gonna do this. Okay, what else do we have here? Well, I just wanted to give this a mention because I actually found these very satisfying. This is not like a super healthy choice, but I was impressed by this, and there's only, I think, 4 ingredients. So not the best ingredients though. So, you know, if you really like kettle corn and you like chips, These are nice. They're very, very nice. Popcorners. And they're made with corn, sunflower oil, cane sugar, and sea salt. They're non-GMO, but it's not organic. So I have mixed feelings about non-organic corn and, you know, cane sugar, oil. It's not the greatest thing, but it's vegan. It says so right here in the package, and they're really tasty, crunchy, satisfying snacks. So I thought they were worth a mention. All right, so some brands that I've talked about before that I feel like deserve another mention in case you've never heard me talk about them before. This is one of my all-time favorite products that I've discovered at the Expo. It's Pique, I think it's, they pronounce it, I'm forgetting now. I think it's Pique, or maybe it's Pique. I asked them for clarity at the Expo and now I forgot. However you pronounce this, I should know because I love this so much. I've talked about it in a bunch of videos now because I think it's so fabulous. It's organic loose leaf tea that dissolves instantly in hot or cold water. The flavors are outstanding. It's so good. My favorite is jasmine. Their Earl Grey is amazing. The hibiscus. They also have a mint, sencha, or an English breakfast. This is the variety pack. It's fabulous. It's run, I think it's a brother and sister. I know there's a family. I don't know if they're either in a relationship romantically or family members, but awesome. And then there's like 3 people from the same family that are involved, and they're all young too. They're probably in their late 20s, early 30s. I love their packaging. I love the flavor. I love the convenience. So honestly, sometimes I just don't feel like boiling water and steeping tea. The fact that I can just open this up and mix it into a drink and have delicious organic tea is so great. I take this while I travel, and I take this when I'm feeling really lazy. So highly, highly recommend them if you're a tea lover. There are a bunch of powdered teas popping up now. It's becoming a trend. I've seen at least 2 or 3 other brands that do that, but this is my favorite. Okay, actually this was new. Elate Cosmetics. I know a lot of you want to know what type of makeup I wear, and I meant to actually put this on, so I'll do it right now. This one is a really subtle color called Spirit. Nice light pink, but it's really, really moist, which I appreciate, and it smells really good too, and it's in this cool bamboo container. So I thought this was a neat brand worth mentioning, and I'll let you know if it becomes part of my regular makeup routine. I am working on a makeup video, so stay tuned because I've been trying a ton of new makeup lines that I want to share with you. And this was nice too. So I mentioned how much I love aromatherapy, and I've been really enjoying this. This is from Acacia, which makes a great line of all sorts of aromatherapy products. And this is called Chill Pill. I'm going to put it on right now because it smells so nice. It's meant to just help relax you. It's a roll-on, so I keep this by my bed and I put it on before sleep, or maybe like an hour or 2 before sleep, just to help me relax, chill out a bit. It's nice when you're feeling stressed. I'm going to take a moment to answer some live questions. So Green Dragon asked, how come I don't wear Red Sox and Patriots clothing? I don't own any, and I've actually been tempted to buy them because I watch the Super Bowl with my Boston friends, or I don't really watch the Red Sox, maybe if they're in the World Series. Fun fact, when I was a preteen, I sang the national anthem with a group of students from my school at Fenway Park before a Red Sox game. So I was like chosen in this group of kids to sing the national anthem. It was really fun. But yeah, that's a whole other story. It's kind of silly what happened there. But yeah, so I just don't own any of it because I have never come across it secondhand. If I ever find secondhand Patriots or Red Sox shirt or a hat or something, I'll totally wear it. But I felt kind of weird buying it new because I feel like a lot of that merchandise is like made in China, or is there organic sports merchandise? I don't know, but if any of you know of it, let me know. And Liz, thank you so much for being here and all your sweet words. Can I recommend a good vegan eyeliner? I don't wear eyeliner. I don't know, I just stopped because I felt like it didn't always look great on my eyes, but there's so many great vegan products. I love Pacifica. I love Imani. I love this newer brand, I think it's pronounced Anika. I love, is it Davita? There's so many. There's so many. If you just look for vegan. Oh, and I'm wearing right now some new products from Au Naturel, which is going to be in an upcoming video. So I don't know, eyeliners is just not my thing right now. What I do like is to take a really thin makeup brush and take a powdered eyeshadow and apply it like eyeliner. So I do that underneath my eyes, and it's very subtle. So I feel like it creates a more natural look. I used to wear eyeliner all the time, and it looks like you're wearing makeup. So I'm just go for the more subtle look when I put on makeup generally. And oh, Lizzie just got the chill pill from Oracacia. That's awesome. And Tarte, yes, Kitty mentioned Tarte makeup. I would be careful because I can't remember if Tarte is entirely vegan. I feel like some of their ingredients aren't super great. I like to go for vegan makeup that's really natural. So that's why I like Pacifica, Imani, Anika, Au Naturel. Those are all brands that have really clean ingredient lists. Kat Von D makes some great vegan makeup, but from what I know off the top of my head, it's not super natural. So I kind of just try to go towards the natural side. That's my personal preference. But I have worn products by Tarte before, and I really like them. All right, let's keep going. Snacks. So a brand that is coming out with a new vegan offering is Leica. I think it's how you pronounce it. Yeah, Likey. Sorry, Likey, not Leica like the magazine. Likey. They make these rice crackers, and I've actually been meaning to talk about them for a while. They've approached me and wanted to send me products, but they use palm oil. And I'm sure there's some other products here that or things that I've talked about in the past that have palm oil. I feel a little weird about palm oil. So I haven't mentioned these before, I don't think, but I do think they're really tasty. So it's kind of like the popcorners thing and the makeup. It really depends how you feel about certain ingredients. So I like you to be aware, does something have honey in it? Is it organic? Is it all natural? Like, is it certified, you know, whatever. So this is one of those brands I feel like it's really going to depend on a case-by-case basis. I can tell you that these are really tasty. So if taste is important to you, try them. They've got a great texture, and they're coming out with a few new flavors. I think one of them's a cheddar flavor. That was really nice. Vegan, of course. Speaking of snacks, organic edamame puffs. Have you guys tried these? I just tried these. Well, for the first time I remember just a few months ago. It's possible I tried them in the past. They recently changed their packaging. They did a rebrand, which I think is super cute. They're high in protein, they're organic, and I really liked their barbecue flavor. I don't think all of their flavors are vegan, so make sure. I always double check because it can be confusing. So check the ingredients. It doesn't say vegan on here, but it is vegan if you look at the list. I'm triple checking right now because there are times where I've messed up and thought something was vegan that wasn't. It happens. It happens to the best of us. This is pretty cool. This is a super new product called Snacklins. They weren't exhibiting at the expo. It was somebody walking around passing them out. And these are vegan pork rinds, which are also known as chicharrones or chicharrones, cracklins. There's a lot of different terms for them. It's basically like fried pork, but vegan. And these are made with mushrooms, yucca, canola oil, onions, and spices. And they have a few different flavors. They're very crispy and crunchy, very nice. I actually am a bigger fan of this brand, Outstanding Foods, but full disclosure, I'm a consultant of theirs, so I have talked about them in other videos. These are like chips, and these are like crisps. So I think that they're similar, not necessarily competing, but they're still kind of like bacon snacks that are made from mushrooms. So both are really nice. I just prefer these. So if you're going to choose, try Outstanding Foods. Those are going to be available very soon, and I'll do a video when they are available because I'm obsessed with Outstanding Foods. It's so good. Okay, there's more to go. You guys ready for this? And did I find any vegan cheese products? Erica, towards the beginning of this video, if you go back, you'll hear me talking about Violife, which is newish, and I have a few other brands that I'm going to share with you. Actually, one of them I didn't include in this video, but I want to give a shout out to, is Wayfair. They've been around for like at least 8 years. They make delicious cheese-like products. So if I can remember, I'll put them in the description for you guys to check out. They have like cream cheeses, sour cream, cheddar dips. So good. Super, super good small company. And okay, snack-wise, a few more things. Well, no, actually, I'm all over the place, you guys. There's just so much to talk about. Probiotics. So, huge fan of probiotics. I take them every day. They've really helped my digestive system. And one brand that I've been experimenting with is Probiogen. This is actually their allergy formula, which I thought was pretty cool because I have a lot of food sensitivities. So I'm curious if this is going to help with that. It remains to be seen. These seem on the more subtle side. My favorite probiotics are by this company, Belisson. They were the most potent that I'd ever tried. Like, I felt such a huge difference, but I feel like taking probiotics regularly is the key to getting the benefits from them. I think I've tried a few different of their formulations. So they have like women's formulation, they have a digestive formulation, they have like I don't know, a variety, like 6 different types of probiotics. Tried a few of them. I like them, so I recommend checking them out and seeing if they work for you. And then this is really cool. Repurpose compostable straws. I've worked with this company in the past. They've sponsored some of my events. They've sent all sorts of like biodegradable or compostable plates and cups. I think they have napkins. And I just want you guys to know about it. If you're having parties, any sort of event, it's really nice to have eco-friendly, disposable, whatever, plates, cutlery, whatever you're using. There's got to be a name for that category. I don't know. I'm blanking on it, but you know what I mean, straws and such. And I'm always a big fan of reusable, but if for some reason you're doing something and it needs to be disposable, or it's really important to be disposable for whatever reason, check out Repurpose because they just make great products. They're so nice. And I think they might be the only one that makes a compostable bendable straw. There's a ton of eco-friendly disposable straws, but they all have like different textures. Like a lot of them are made from paper or they don't bend. So this was kind of nice because it feels like a traditional straw that you would get at a restaurant or any sort of party. Okay, so some brands that I've talked about before, and then I have a few more to show you photos of because they don't have their actual products. This video is so long because I have so much to share. So thank you for watching, and I hope you're enjoying learning about it all. Huge fan of vegan Robs. If you've been watching my channel, you've probably heard me talk about them. I love their puffs. I had their Brussels sprouts puffs this time. They're so good. I love their cauliflower puffs. One of my favorite snacks. I get very obsessed with that. I'm a big fan of Square Bar. I've been a fan of them for years. They have a newish product called these protein bar crisps. So satisfying. And I love just their regular organic food bar that's super tasty, very sweet, so it's a nice sweet treat. I mentioned Hue earlier. This is a crumpled up the remains of one of my favorite chocolates. Their hazelnut chocolate is so wonderful, and there's no gluten, no refined sugar, no dairy. Like, they take out all of the unnecessary stuff and make it as clean and tasty as possible, and I just adore them. Another brand I look forward to seeing at every single trade show. The brand that I may be the most obsessed with, and if you have not heard me talk about them, you're not paying close enough attention, especially on Instagram. I post about this company on Instagram at least once a month, and oftentimes once a week, because I'm so in love with Oatly oat milk, especially this barista blend. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. I basically only go to cafes that have Oatly because, okay, that's not entirely true. There are a few cafes I make exceptions for if they have coconut milk or something like that, but to me, oat milk is where it's at. When I have a coffee or a tea latte, I want Oatly in it. It's so delicious. I've been making my own lattes at home with it. I'm actually going to do a whole video about that, or maybe even a series of videos, because I just adore it so much. So if you haven't tried Oatly, go to their website. They have a location finder. They're available in Europe as well, in the UK, I know, and it's just fabulous. And you can also buy it online. You can get it on Amazon and some stores, and they will be in other grocery stores soon, according to their team. Another brand I'm so in love with is Revive Kombucha. Again, if you have never heard me talk about them, you're not paying close attention because I've been talking about them since 2012. They're my all-time favorite kombucha. I've been saying that for 6 years now because it's so delicious. Another amazing company. They've been sending products to my events. They are the nicest people. I love their flavors, and I want to just cradle stuff like this because I love it so much. It's so good. So if you've never tried Revive, look for it. I don't know if you can buy it online, but it's available on both coasts of the U.S., maybe all across the U.S., and it's absolutely delicious. The last thing I think on my table here, before I show you some pictures, is this really great organic vegan soup. I thought this is so brilliant. When I first heard of this, I was like, that sounds gross. Like, fully transparent. I really thought this was going to be gross. It's not. It's so good. In my opinion, it's like the perfect on-the-go meal because it's ready to drink. It's in this Tetra Pak, and it's all organic, vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO, like super simple ingredients. Like, I mean, it looks like just a delicious list of ingredients that you would put in a soup that you make at home. So if you're on the go, if you're going on a trip, or you know, you're at school, you've got a meeting, or you're just feeling lazy like I often do, this is so helpful to have. And I think you can have it either cold, so you can keep it in your fridge, or I believe it's shelf stable. I'm almost positive it's shelf stable. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think you have to chill it or heat it up, because I've definitely just said, I don't know. I'm not going to take the time, but if you want to research it, look into it. You can heat this up, of course, but you can drink it right out of the bottle. My favorite flavor is the broccoli and cauliflower. I've mentioned how much I like cauliflower. I also like broccoli. It's fantastic, and I'm looking forward to having this very soon. I like to save stuff like this for like those days where I'm like, I don't have time to eat, and then I'm like, wait a second, I can just have this. So nice to have. Okay, so let me check out a few more live questions, then I'm going to show you guys some photos, wrap this up, and again, thank you so much for being here. And Kitty says, you've never had oat milk, you got to try it. And I recommend Oatly oat milk. There are a few other brands that make oat milks, they're okay. Oatly to me has nailed it, and they have the best marketing probably of any company ever. Like, they're so brilliant. Their copywriting, their social media, like everything about them, I absolutely adore. And Kitty asked, do I drink kombucha daily? No. I go through phases where I drink it a lot. It's not like part of a daily routine or anything. I usually have some sort of caffeine every day, to be honest. I go through phases with caffeine. Right now I've been drinking a lot of coffee and tea. But kombucha I love. To me it's like I crave it every once in a while, and it's a great alternative to soda because it's got that sweet bubbly experience, and the caffeine doesn't feel as strong as like these options. I really like sparkling beverages in general, so sparkling water, sparkling teas, kombucha, coffee, love it all. Alright, so there were some products that I wasn't able to take home. Either the samples weren't available, or they didn't have any to share, or they were perishable or something like that. So I'm going to turn my computer around to show you this because the program I'm using isn't great at displaying it. So let me pull this up, and I'll give you a little story behind each of these different brands that I discovered there. Come on. I feel like the lighting, wow. The lighting is not great, but thank you guys. I feel my hair is all crazy and the lighting's not wonderful, but you know what? Sometimes it doesn't matter what we look like. It's all about the products, right? Okay, let me pull this up. Okay, so I'm going to carefully show this to you. All right, you guys can see that. So this is Elate. I'm a huge fan of their chips here. They make these really wonderful grain-free tortilla chips, and I think that they're all vegan. They have like 4 flavors now, and now they have these really wonderful, well, actually they've had the tortillas for a while, but they just added to the line the chickpea flour and the cashew flour. Really, really wonderful, basic ingredients. So if you had food sensitivities like I do, I think these are a lovely choice. This was neat, a tea soda. So clearly, like I said, I love sparkling beverages. And this is from Teatulia, and this tasted absolutely amazing. It was a green tea with peach, blackberry, lime, and cilantro. And I'm not sure if it's available yet because this is kind of like a mock-up, but definitely look out for that if you love tea as well. Plant snacks, I talked about them earlier this year. They now have a vegan goat cheese beet chip, all gluten-free, grain-free, and no sugar. Love them. Also a brand from Massachusetts, which was wicked good. And they also have a cheddar, which is kind of like Cheez-Its, kind of a theme there. Then we have the Honest Stand. Let me just make, oh good. Sorry, this is a little far away. It's hard to see. The Honest Stand makes these really delicious dairy-free dips. So they have a mild nacho, a smoked cheddar, a garlic parmesan. I feel like there was a 4th one. These were really tasty. They're kind of like a queso. So they would be phenomenal on all sorts of dishes. Really good on top of chips. This is a little video just to remind you. Remind me. This is a picture of a woman using the Life straw, which I'll talk more about at another time. If you're looking for frozen desserts, Nana Cream is really nice, and I think they're made from bananas, that's the name, so maybe it's Nana Cream. But they have new flavors and very, very tasty, another sweet company. This was neat. This was whipped toothpaste, raw whipped toothpaste from Ugly by Nature. It had a really great texture, and this was a watermelon flavor that reminded me of my childhood. This is one of my favorite products from the show, called Kokomio, yes. And it was from a Mexican family, very, very nice people, organic coconut water and pulp with probiotics. This is incredibly tasty. Justin's has a new cashew butter cup with dark chocolate. Very, very good. Okay, you guys. I need to come back and talk to you about this, but let me just say Beyond Sausage is blowing my mind. It is so fantastic. They have 3 flavors. It's going to take over the world. Daiya, speaking of taking over the world, they're continuing their empire. They now have burritos, and they also have these ice creams that are dipped in various flavors. I think they all have chocolate, but they had 4 different flavors. This is a salted caramel swirl. I was shocked at how good that was. Pan's mushroom jerky, I've mentioned them before. They just released the vegan mushroom jerky. They have 4 flavors. It's a phenomenal texture, really, really tasty. REBBL, another one of my favorite beverage brands, now has a few new flavors. My favorite was the banana nut protein. Loved that. I mentioned Supah Stah. Debbie's Bites. They were these really simple bars with just naturally sweetened with dates, and they used walnuts, pistachios. I feel like there was a 3rd one, but if you're looking for a very lightly sweetened product, that was a great choice. A few more to share, 2 more to share actually. If you're looking for a vegan white chocolate, this was very nice. Olivia makes a very tasty vegan white chocolate. Honestly, I didn't love it as much as some other people did, but a lot of people were going crazy over that. And last but not least, I thought this was so cool. This brand, Petite Pot, makes these little like desserts. It's little French style. It's run by French peoples. So it's like very authentic. And they now have a vegan rice pudding, which I thought was really cool. I've been seeing those in stores for such a long time. And to know that they now have the vegan products, it's amazing. Okay, so let me go back just to emphasize Beyond Sausage. I'm obsessed with the Beyond Burger, and now I'm obsessed with the sausage too. It's unbelievable. if you miss the taste, texture, smell, experience of sausage, look out, because the sausage is so great. If you like the Beyond Burger as much as I do, you gotta try the sausage. It's very different, but similar in the sense that it's just revolutionary. It's very innovative. And I mean, what more can I say? It's great. It's gonna be in stores in Whole Foods in a few weeks. And I don't know if you'll be able to buy it online, but it's wonderful. You can now get it at Veggie Grill in a few locations in Los Angeles. I think it's at one or two places in New York City. So if you're in LA or New York, you can find it and have it immediately, or you can wait. It'll be, I think, nationwide in all Whole Foods. And I'm just amazed. I was also really amazed with Daiya. I mean, Daiya just keeps getting better and better. They have these new gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, you know, simple burritos. Their ingredients are on the longer side. They're definitely processed, but I enjoyed them. So for a quick snack, like, again, sometimes when I'm feeling lazy or tired, like just being able to go into the freezer and heat up something like that is amazing. I was blown away by their dessert bars, their frozen desserts. Like, they had an incredible taste. I was shocked. They also have a new, like, mozzarella sticks. Those were okay. I was not that impressed. I thought it's about time somebody made a vegan mozzarella stick, but they taste like Daiya cheese, so they're okay. They're not my thing, but I might buy them if I'm really craving a mozzarella stick. I prefer Violife in terms of the actual cheese, but I like Daiya's pizzas, their cheesecakes, their ice cream. I mean, they're just trying to make all these dairy-free options now, which I think is great. They have cream cheeses, so you either like Daiya or you don't. It's just nice that they have those options. And I think that was all I wanted to mention. So I'm going to wrap this up because I'm running late. I'm supposed to be at a restaurant in 7 minutes and it's half an hour away. So I'm going to go check out some menu items at a vegan restaurant in LA. So if you want to see that experience, come on over to my Instagram at EcoVeganGal. Look at my stories. Share with you that whole experience. Thank you so much for watching. Let me check to see if there are any other questions. And of course, you guys, I will be here next Friday, and you can always ask me questions in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And let's see. So Brianna said, I just put my first batch of cashew ice cream in the freezer. That's awesome. So exciting when you're making your own food. And Liz, thank you for the sweet words. I appreciate it. All right, so I gotta go. I can't believe this video took like almost an hour. So I appreciate all of you who have been here for the live video. I appreciate those of you who've watched. I hope this was as exciting for you as it has been for me. If it was, give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel if you're not yet. Like I said, I have new live videos every Friday. My aim is to share with you all the exciting vegan, eco-friendly discoveries. You can also check me out on Instagram where I share a lot of those things in my stories. I'm also on Twitter and Facebook, so if you want to be part of the eco-vegan world, come follow me over there, send me a message, say hello, because I really, really love getting to know each and every one of you. And that'll do it for today. Until next time, wishing you all the very best with your vegan journey. If you have any products you'd like to share, leave it in the comments, and yep, that's it for today.